Hello everybody, my name is Patty Jones and this is my game project proposal for our class CIT260 Object-Oriented Programming 1. The game that I chose is called Path, Circle, and the Battle of the Shapes. It is basically based on the traditional and classic Pac-Man game. In this version, Pac Circle, which would represent Pac-Man, tries to eat all the other shapes before the shapes eat him. This game, I chose it because I thought it would be good for preschoolers. Preschoolers will have the ability to learn basic numbers, colors, and shapes by playing a version of a classic video game. The goal of this game is for the player to successfully move Pac Circle, eating the shapes, the Pac numbers, and the power stars around the maze. The how to play rules are very simple. You get to move Pac Circle up, down, left, and right with your arrow keys. Each Pac number that the player eats is worth 1 point. Each power star is worth 10 points. And each of the shapes, which are the triangle, octagon, square, and trapezoid, are each worth 50 points. The power stars allows for Pac Circle to eat the shapes because it will make the shapes blink. Every time that Pac Circle eats a number, a power star, or a shape, the computer will say it out loud and it will show it on the top of the page. When you first open the game, the computer will display a screen that shows the character, the shape, and how many points you will earn. The main menu shows a screen that shows a one-player game, how to play rules, an option menu, and the exit game. On the one-player game, the player can choose to write their name on it. The how to play rules will display the rules by which the player needs to abide. The options menu will allow for the player to pick if it's an easy, medium, or hard maze. The easy maze has Pac numbers from 1 to 10 and shapes that will be blinking only for 30 seconds. The medium maze has Pac numbers from 1 through 20 and the shapes will be blinking for 15 seconds. The hard maze has Pac numbers from 1 to 30 and the shapes will only blink for 7 seconds. It also has a very important, which I think, option, which is this to be able to turn the sound off on the game. I think for the preschooler it will be great to hear every time they eat a number 1, the computer to say 1, 2, 3, but it might get a little bit frustrating with the parents if they have to hear it all the time after a while. Playing the game is just very simple. The goal of the game, and to be able to win the game, the player has to eat all the shapes within his life. If the player wins the game, the computer will say and display, "You have won." If the player loses, the computer will display and say, "Please try again." The computer will also calculate at the end of the game the score of how many points the player has earned, and it will keep in a statistic every time the player comes back to see how high of a score they get every single time. I think Pac Circle and the Battle of the Shapes is a great game for preschoolers because they teach them basic shapes, the basic numbers, and the basic colors, and it's just a game converted into a great learning experience. A little bit about me. My name is Patty Jones. I have very little programming experience. I took last semester a course CIT260, which was Introduction to Programming. I believe I work well with others. I am very reliable. I have experience working in team environments to accomplish goals in previous jobs, and I tend to be very detail-oriented. One of my favorite quotes from Elder Uchtdorf is, "The desire to create is one of the deepest journeys of the human soul." I am looking forward to working with each one of you. Thank you.